Hello guys, welcome to the chat room on CGTN. I'm Yan Mei. As you can see today, we're not in an office, but we're actually streaming to you live from a basketball court in Beijing. I actually got invited by a friend who told me that there's a school basketball versus street basketball game going on. So let's see what's happening with the game. I actually see two players who's playing right now, and I see my friend, so let's go say hey. We're streaming to you live today from the CGTN website, app, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Weibo, and Yangshipin. Later on, we'll actually have more guests joining us via video calls from other parts of the world. So stay tuned with that. And I actually see my friend, so let's go say hey. Hi, how are you today?
I'm good.
Hi. So this is Chen Chang, who's a professional trainer and shooting coach for the Chinese Basketball Association, which are the CBA players. And tell me about the game.
Yeah, the girl is the professional game before. He played professional game before. The tall guy is the street baller.
Okay, so the guy with the hat plays street basketball?
Yeah.
And the girl is used to be a professional player, right?
Before.
Okay. Are they playing right now?
Yeah.
Who's winning?
Yeah, maybe it's the girl.
The girl's winning?
Yeah.
How about you give the guy some tips?
Yeah. I'll show how to lock down her. No dribble. If you go left, right? Just
So for those who are just joining the live stream,
most people
the guy in white is actually
your
giving
leg,
some
but
tips
don't do
to
that.
a street basketballer. So leave your comments and tell us, how do you think he's teaching it? How do you think his techniques are? How did it go? Good? Okay. So, Chen Chang, how about you guys keep playing? And I have some questions for Chen Chang. So, for me, I think school basketball means when a university play against another university in another city, maybe. And in China, there's the CBA, which stands for Chinese University Basketball Association, right? And in the States, of course, there's the NCAA, who successfully drafted many to the NBA platform, right? And I think for me, street basketball means when people with different occupation and they get together on their free time to play against other teams. So for you, what's the difference between these two?
The big difference is the teamwork.
Teamwork for school?
For school basketball players. School basketball players know how to play football game.
Yeah.
But the street baller, they always do the fancy move. They always
like
know.
One-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one situation.
You think there's less space?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for street basketball, they focus more on their skills.
Yeah, skills.
And school, there's a coach and they play full court. How about we ask the street basketballer some questions? Hi, we have some questions for you. How about you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Johnny.
And you play street basketball, right?
Yes.
Okay, and your name is?
My name is Pink.
Hi, how are you guys? So we're just talking about the difference between school basketball and street basketball. What do you think? What's the difference?
So the main thing that really pops out to me is the formality between a school and street basketball.
Okay.
For school basketball, you need two organizations to set a date and time to play together. You got coaches, you got referees, you got trainers, all sorts of stuff like that. But for street basketball, it's 3-on-3 half court. All you need is a ball, a basket, and a couple players that you can play some more freedom to it.
Okay, nice. Well, how about you guys go take a break and we'll play some basketball later. So speaking of 3-on-3, like Chen Chang mentioned, we actually have another special guest joining us today.
What's
Hi,
up?
how are you?
I'm all good. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, you are
So
good.
this is Roger Zhang, who's actually a big fan of basketball, right? And specifically 3-on-3.
Right.
He actually is a promoter for 3-on-3 domestically and globally. So me and Chen Chang were just talking about how there's this difference between school basketball and street basketball. What's your intake on that? What's the difference?
What's the difference? Okay, talking about street ball, back in 1960s, there was a lot of mysterious icons back in the U.S., especially in the New York Harlem district, right? A lot of famous guys like the Earl the Manigault, the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
You know the goal.
Shen Yang, the GOAT, right? You can retrieve a quarter or a dollar bill on the top of the backboard.
To try
Think
to
about
get
that, right? Well, it was never confirmed officially.
Okay.
However, that was a very challenging and something we were fascinated about as a kid when I was little. So as I grew up watching professors, hot sauce, different all those kind of like icons, like those legends who play on the street ball, play street ball on the basketball court. And like I started loving this game and started studying like all those people, like how they like transform from street ballers to professional basketball to like school ballers. So what's the difference? I mean, you're in the field like CBA, you know like everything, like how they were trained, how they play differently. But obviously, I think we're going to talk more about it.
Yeah,
right?
we will. We'll definitely. We'll have lots of time. But you were saying, like, what do you think from coaching professional CBA players? Like, what do you think? Which one is more focused on the skills? Is there a specific one?
The professional player, the training is more like a game situation.
Game situation.
Yeah,
I agree.
Street baller always do some.
You never know what's happening. Yeah, you never know what's happening.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
It's different.
Okay, so how about, do you want to learn some moves from Chen Chang? How about we let him teach you some moves?
What an honor.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, cool.
Let's get...
Show me some moves.
Yeah, the pull-up jump.
Okay, pull-up jump.
Yeah, one dribble, only one dribble.
Okay, one dribble.
Boom.
One move.
Also,
okay.
you can do two dribble.
Okay.
Like the tempo.
Right.
Boom. Boom.
Okay, cool. Which one you meant to do?
Yeah, what?
One dribble or two dribble? Let's do one first.
Two dribble. Okay.
You want me to do two dribbles?
Yeah, like
okay.
Boom. Hey.
Okay. Cool.
Try it.
All right, let me try. You want to check the ball?
Yeah. Boom. Boom. Yeah. 2-4.
Missed though.
But your forward is great.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Play
Let me get the
more.
ball.
Yeah.
And teach him a defense move.
Okay.
How about that? You
Another
can
one.
learn a defense moves as
Another
well
one.
today.
All right, defense move.
Yeah, you dribble. A lot of people, if do this way. They always open up the
Right.
leg, but
Yeah.
don't do that move.
Okay.
Go this way.
For those of you who are just
this
joining
is
us live,
Yeah,
Chen Chang,
right.
our professional CBA
lot of
trainer,
contact.
is actually teaching Roger, who's a big basketball fan, some moves on, I believe, both offense and defense. So let's see how. Oh, you guys are done? How did it go?
You want
Great.
me to do more?
No. I'm
We're
sure
gonna do
you.
it after. Yeah,
No,
a lot of
yeah.
training time.
I'm sure you got some
I'll
moves.
book your time.
You'll. Okay, that sounds great. Okay, how about now we all sit down since we have a lot more to talk about.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's all sit. So, nowadays, there's so many different forms of basketball and so many different styles of basketball nowadays. So, do you think it's necessary, and why is that?
For sure, it's necessary.
Yeah.
Because you can bring more people play the basketball together.
Yeah, you can bring everybody
Yeah.
together.
We have a 1-on-1 league, the 3-on-3 league, the 5-on-5 league.
Is there
CBA,
a league in the U.S.? or-
The US, the 3-on-3 league is the big 3 in the
Big
US.
three,
Yeah.
okay.
The 1-on-1 league is the 路人王 in China.
So I guess 路人,
underdog.
everybody
Yeah.
can participate, right?
Yeah, everyone can play.
Okay, so you don't even have to be professional
Yeah,
to
yeah.
join. Okay.
Right, but for us, like it's different. Like I'm the organizer.
I know you. I know you have a lot of experience in
Yeah.
the 3-on-3, and especially this year they made it to the Olympics. Like
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
elected as an official sport, right, for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics.
Right.
So tell us about more insights on your type of game, 3-on-3. Tell us more about that.
Right, for sure. Before I answer the question, have you played 3-on-3 basketball before?
Oh, not me, but I'm sure Chen Chang probably.
Right.
Yeah.
And for you, for me, for me and for you, probably, we're not professional players,
Yeah.
and we didn't really receive the professional training. Or for a lot of the school players, they didn't really have the chance to play professionally.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they just play on the street. That's why they call it street ballers. And for 3-on-3 basketball, it was a street ball originated like from street ball back in 1960 in the U.S. However, it became an Olympic fight. Olympic fight. It became an Olympic game sport back in 2016. And our tournament, it's called Senior Golden League. We launched in 2015, long before it was an Olympic fight. So currently this year, 3-on-3 basketball finally made its debut. Last year, given the
I know.
pandemic.
You were telling me that you have Olympic champions who played in your league, right?
Yeah,
that's
the
great.
champion team is the Latvian team
Okay.
this year. two of the champion players that were from our league back in 2017 and 2018.
That's awesome.
They were two-time champion, one defending champion of our tournament back in this like Chinese domestic tournament. And like Carlos Lasmanias, like Norris, like they were all like FIBA ranked #1 players, #2 players in the world, and they play in our tournament. Why is that? Because we create like a mini international championship, like a mini World Cup for all those people.
And that brings people in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Before the Olympic, it was never like officially popularized. Like even though, when we're talking about like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, who I'm talking about.
I know those.
So for FIBA, like #ranked players, do you know who are they? Dusan Bulle. I was talking about Norris, and like he's a current #1 player. So think about like those star power is different things. But after Olympic, it became like a world recognized sport, and everyone recognizes the values, the market. All the different companies are into like investing, this sport. So it helps a lot of like street ballers. They became professional. Some of the players they play later professionally, like Dusan Bulle.
I know.
He was signed by Big Three later on.
I know. Because we're talking about the professional, right? And the people that don't have a chance in the professional, of course, there's different platforms for them. Like you said, the one-on-one, Long, right? So that game, do you just like register online and you can go play?
Yeah, everyone can play.
Everyone can play. Okay, so you don't even have to have
different background, whatever, different level.
Have you played before?
But he's the coach of them.
Oh, man.
Hey, that's better.
Yeah, look on that, right?
Yeah, but you were saying like even 5-on-5 nowadays, you can just book in a full court, right, and play. And like he said, it brings everybody together. And I noticed that nowadays basketball, no matter if it's street basketball or school basketball, it has a larger and a higher exposure than before, and a larger audience for sure. So why do you think that?
Because the social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, social
Big
media.
one. Social media.
Because there are a lot of players got a lot of fans on social media, like Douyin. So you got more fans, you got more.
Yeah, and that helped you too, right? I know you personally use social media as well to promote yourself, and that has helped you in many different ways, right?
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of street ballers, they use their platform to promote themselves, to get them into, projects and all that. So what about you? Like, I know you promote all the time and advertise.
A lot of our athletes, first of all, we ask them to register our Weibo account. Since I work for Weibo, I'm like the international manager of international business strategy, and I encourage all those international players, first of all, register their Weibo accounts on Weibo, give them the platform to shout out, to present themselves, showcase who they are.
Yep.
And for domestic players, they already have that awareness. As you said, social media, it's a magnifying, the magnified microphone. For them, it's a great platform for them to showcase who are they, the 人设, right?
Yeah.
The character, who are they? So basically, like Zhang Ziyi, right? He played in our tournament before, and he's pretty famous, like out on social media.
I know him.
He's the guy, he's really outrageous, and he has his character. He's like, dauntless.
I trained him before.
Yeah? Oh, you trained him. That's great.
Yeah, we play with each other, and we're bros, we're buddies, like off the court.
Yeah.
But he's very rigorous, on the basketball, and he presenting himself as like a gym rat. He says a serious different things. I'm not promoting my guy here, but he's a perfect example of how to present himself on social media. So there are tons of many other street ballers are doing so.
I guess with social media, you can not only play basketball, but you can show your own side of,
personality.
Personality.
You can use the social media to 影响 the next generation.
Of course,
Exactly.
to
That's what we're doing right
inspire.
now.
To the people who are watching, you can inspire them with social media. I agree with that for sure. And that's why I guess it brought more people into the sport and made it such a common sport, right? And I know, with the U20 or U18, U16, they were rarely live streamed before. The junior games or the youth games, they were rarely live streamed. But nowadays, you see the kids everywhere and you see training camps everywhere. What's your thought on that? Why were there rarely live streamed before?
I think, the parents don't want the kids think about like professional basketball. They can't play pro like CBA. So the skill is
Yeah, the levels are.
Yeah,
their
not that
skills are not good
too
enough.
hard,
Right.
no competitive.
Yeah, the games are not as competitive, or they're
Right.
not as And
So we need more training program to help 去帮助这些小孩。
to help the kids
Yes,
to improve. And I know you previously had a working experience with the kids as well.
training
So
camp.
yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, well, first of all, getting back to your first question, like why it was rarely never streamed, because first of all, technology it wouldn't really allow that, like that become a reality. But now think about that, like back in the U.S., like wherever there's a junior, junior competition, all those parents will line up and cheer for their kids. And see all those parents, they're waiting for their kids to, train after, have fun, share some sweat. Then after they come back to home, then they feel like, hey, I had a great day. But parents give them a really a big encouragement. That's
For sure.
one thing.
Parents
But-
are important. That's what you're saying.
and now, plus there's social media, all those live streaming technology help them to grow bigger. Think about if there's a junior competition going on, all those kids' parents are going to live stream and hey, doing it in the WeChat group, doing it on Weibo, right? So even larger audience will see, hey, what is this event's going on? Even though it's not that competitive, some of the parents would tune in and say, hey, that's my
my kid,
colleague's
that's my
kid,
boy.
right? Like, look into it,
For sure.
Well, that's different dimension this
Yeah.
year's. So regarding my working experience, I work for Harlem Globetrotter. It's pretty much like a company helping out all those kids who want to play first, play basketball. That's one thing, and learn English. So we invited Serbian coaches, all those Latvian coaches.
So coaches from different
Right,
countries
they're all
as
FIBA
well.
registered. Some of them they were even playing in the Olympics.
Oh, nice.
They were pretty highly qualified coaches.
Okay.
And they help the kids play out there. And some of the kids they're underprivileged kids. Some of them they don't have well functioned in terms of body or thought process, different things. But we help them to grow confidence through basketball.
For sure, that's
Right.
important. What about you? What's the youngest kids that you've coached? Or you don't coach kids, right? You train mainly CBA
A
players.
little.
A little,
little.
only a little, only a few.
Because your training the kid is so hard. The training the pro player is so simple.
Yeah, you
just-
just gotta
just say,
teach them,
oh.
tell them.
你做这个。
yeah.
I just say.
Yeah, you
watch
just,
it. It's
yeah.
okay. So
But
it's
for the
a
kids, I
different.
guess you have to.
Yeah, you can push the kid
Yeah.
to do the move.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
skill.
You have to
you
show
gotta
them.
experience the move, behind the movement.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. But all these organizations, they're great for the kids who wants to learn, as a group, or it just gives them a bigger platform, right? Do you have more stories about, the kids, and what do you think on the training programs now?
Regarding the training program that I work for?
or just in general,
In general, I think first of all, China is really shifting its focus from 举国体制, giving the most resources
the
to
system.
Yeah, the system. Yeah, the system. First of all, we're so proud to see our athletes, our Chinese athletes, standing in front of the podium with the national anthem rise up. We feel that pump in our heart.
For sure.
Definitely. But somehow, China is really giving a lot of other resources to, allocate the resources to all those younger generations, to the youth, because youth are the future.
100%.
Youth are the future, and youth are the future of everything. In terms of sports, it gives a lot of, shape in that early stage.
Shape and form.
The shaping form, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So basically, when kids when they're exposed to sports, first of all, they're more eager to play sports. They're eager to exercise and drop the phone. And plus, China is really giving the policies, the double reduction policies, to drop the homework time.
I know.
And go to bed early and go to school later, an hour late, and drop the phone, drop the video games.
I agree with you. So what do you think about the system?
Right now, the system is changed.
Oh, it's changed.
A little change.
Okay.
Because, the CB drive is opened up for everyone.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
Okay,
everyone
so now the kids are more eager when they
Yeah.
want to play
There's a
professional,
pathway.
right?
You can say, I want to play CBA.
Yeah.
back
Because
to 10 years
before,
ago,
I know you can only do, well, before there's only
you got it
university,
inside
right?
the system.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so you
like-
have to go in the system first, but
cycle.
now
Yeah.
it's more, I guess.
Without study,
Okay.
only
Right.
training
Yeah.
every day, every single day in Shenzhen.
Yeah.
So the player, the pro player,
They're
I'm tired.
mentally
Yeah, I'm
exhausted.
tired.
Yeah.
They're
I do
mentally exhausted.
the move every day. The Shenzhen. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's
10 years.
repetitive, right? So nowadays it's open to everybody. Like you said, the kids are eager to play more sports. And we actually have someone online joining us. He used to be a Ukrainian national player, and now he's actually in the training program as well.
Oh, wow.
So let's see what he has to say. His name is Alex. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey, hi to all of my friends around the world, from Ukraine to China. I'm Alex. This is brilliant to join this live stream, and thanks for this opportunity.
Thank you for joining us, Alex. So could you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
I play basketball since the kindergarten all the way to professional basketball league. My father, he was the basketball player, so for me, I have no choice. I'm also play basketball, and also I had 11 years of professional career, and also I was the member of Ukrainian national junior national team. For time being, I live in China. It's a beautiful city of Shenzhen, and here I have the basketball school, and we are teaching the students for all levels, all ages, to play basketball.
Nice, Alex. So we're actually just talking about the Chinese Youth League games, and they were rarely live streamed. What's your take on that? And do you think we need to find a way to, engage more people?
First of all, I don't think it's a big problem in China, because here is, I heard a statistic that 300 million people play basketball in China, so that's so amazing statistic. So, but actually, if you want to grow it, if you want to make this bigger number, definitely need to build more basketball courts, and also need to make more leagues than everyone can feel comfortable in their level. Like we can do like a level A, level B, level C, and then everyone will feel comfortable, and then everybody will like to play the basketball, and they will attract their friends because they like to play basketball. So this is the way.
Well, thank you, Alex. But before I ask you another question, I just want to talk to Chen Chan and Roger. Nowadays, how do we engage more people? Or tell me your personal story on how did basketball impact your life, or what changes has basketball made to your life, or your grew-up story? Anything. Tell me anything.
when I was young,
Yeah.
I'm born an underdog. Nobody takes serious about you. Even my parents, my close friends, my teacher always told me, you gotta do this. You need to do this. You
I
gotta do
want
this.
to study,
Yeah.
right? Go on the.
Yeah. But no support around you.
So you don't have any support system.
Yeah. So, 怎么说？Can you speak Chinese?
Yeah, of course.
我小时候，我没打过室内场。
Okay, so you've never played on course like this.
Only have a ring， 没有网，
Okay,
没有
so
网。
you only had to bring in. There's no net around it,
没有
right?
灯，没有灯了。
Oh, no lights.
对
either.，
如果那个球进去了会很远，不管进还是不进都是很远，你都要自己去捡，没有人陪你一起训练，对吧？你只能
So
自
you're
己去
just by
练。
yourself.
Yeah，没有 no trainer，no coach，
Yeah.
只有我自己，所以你就只能这样去练。然后呢，我想说的就是什么呢？就是你不能因为别人说你不行，别人说你要做这个，你要做那，你要跟他们一样。
Yeah. So you don't let anybody tell you what you
Yeah.
can't do, and you don't want to be the same with
我
everybody
觉得
else.
就所有人都要这样。
Yeah. You think everybody should be like
My
that?
hometown is a small city。
Okay.
我出生的是一农村，
Okay. So it's
你懂我意思吗？
in
就
the
是
outskirts.
对，所以就是条件跟北京、上海不一样。
I know.
中国
it's
更
not
多
a
的
big
小孩
city.
在那里，他们初中在那里。
Yeah, you're saying the majority
对。
kids are there, so you want to
对，我
help them to,
Yeah.
you know, be like you, like accomplish their dreams, right?
Yeah.
And not just follow the regular path.
对，
and-
如果你有什么想做的，你就要走出去，
Yeah,
你就
if
做
you
你
have
想做的就
something,
行
you。just gotta do it, right?
对。
What about
Yeah.
your story? Tell us your story.
Well, I think Ching Chong's story really echoes like mine. You know, back in like when I was little, like it was really hard for me to find it like a solid basketball court.
Okay.
So basically, like me and my buddy just like shooting around in the backyard of my house, and somehow like in our community. And like we shoot around in the, you know, in China there is like the facility areas for working out for older people.
Oh,
you
I
know
know.
that
You
like
know, in the
area.
apartment buildings,
Exactly.
there's the little workout
Yeah,
area
the blue
for
stuff.
the elderly.
Yeah, exactly.
I know
Doing
what you're talking
outfit.
about.
And for the outside, there's a how to say that? There's a boundary. There's a shelves like building around it in
Okay.
case people to cross it.
Okay.
So when we try to shoot, there's no rim, but there's a you know, I don't know how to do that. You know, the climbing machine up there. There's only like several shells they're trying to do with it.
I know the bars, right? Is that what
Right,
you're talking
exactly.
about?
Yeah. I'm just shooting ball like through there.
Yeah.
And like three of our buddies, like we're playing in the community like for almost like 3 years. Like we like, you know, the basketball ball, like we ran out of basketball almost like over 10 dozens. It's like we shoot, it went to like the stick on the top of the
So you
edge.
can't even
So the ball just like, you know, it's gone.
disappears.
Exactly, but we kept playing.
Yeah.
That's like for my stories, and especially like when I was able to interview other like players from outside world in the rural areas, they didn't really have that facilities. They don't have that chance to play like the legitimate like basketball
Court.
on the
Like
basketball
what
court.
Ching Chong's saying,
Exactly.
right?
The former rain, you know, they don't have a basketball court. They just play on the dirt. And when they shoot ball, somehow they just hit the face, but they are fine. You know, they're enjoying that process because basketball is their dream. Remember, like, you know, if you're born to stand out, you don't have to fit in. So you are trying to play basketball. You don't have to pretend, hey, I'm not gonna play basketball because I don't have these and that. So for a lot of people, for a lot of kids, they want to play basketball. They don't have the facilities, but that's the basketball. It's the basketball that gives them the dream and they
For
have
sure.
the chance.
Like Ching Chong, right? Basketball was your dream,
Yeah.
so you.
Ball is my life.
Ball is your, like you.
My social media ID is Chengchang BIL.
And
BIL
that stands
means
for-
ball is life.
Yeah, I know. So, you know, basketball gave a lot of people out to hope and made them dream come true, right?
Right.
What
Yeah.
about, tell us your stories. I know both of you have been to other countries. Tell us your stories there.
I was trying to talk about the situation back in the Philippines. You know, for a lot of
Have you been to the Philippines?
you've been there
Four
before.
times.
as well.
Four times. Oh my
I've been there
goodness.
3 times. What?
Oh, almost. One more time and
Yeah,
you'll match.
you won.
You guys will go together sometime.
Right. But for the kids out there, I mean, I was trying to promote our events. We landed our stop over there in the Philippines twice. Like I found out, like some of the kids, they just play with bare feet. The barefoot, they don't even wear like a slippers. They're just, you know,
Yeah.
play on the dirt. And I was like so terrified watching them play because I was terrified to get, you know,
Injured.
step on the toe, right? Or somehow to get jammed.
Yeah.
Like that was like very scary. But so I asked those parents, those kids' parents, I say, don't you worry about your kids getting hurt? I said, I'm not worried. I worry about if they don't play basketball, they may go do something bad, right?
Oh, wow. So they're supportive. The parents are supportive.
They're very supportive, and
That's
kids
nice.
love the game, and the basketball is the sport of the country.
Yeah.
So I can see, you know, how they really love basketball, playing out there, no matter how bad the situation is.
我要就是当我到菲律宾的时候 I can see the passion.
You can see
Even the kids don't play, I can see the passion. Yeah. Without the show.
Yeah. They don't wear shoes,
That's
right?
happened in China. 不可能在中国发生了。对吧
Yeah, I know. What about, let's see some comments from YouTube. What about a robot basketball team?
What about what?
A robot basketball team. 一个机器人篮球，你觉得这个会发生吗? Do you think it will happen anytime soon? No? Too unrealistic? What about you?
Well, I saw one robotic like shooter in the Tokyo Olympics,
Oh,
right?
really?
They were trying to make the range of the, you know, he was trying to shoot the free throw, and later on step back, shoot the free throw line. And later on to the half court. He made it all three baskets.
Well, I guess AI, like, you know, just a robot,
Right.
it's such a new thing and a new topic that we talk about. So I think anything is possible at this point, right?
I think the 机器人 basketball is cheap. Not 就是在
没有
就是
not competitive.
no
Is that what
no
you're
no，
trying to say?
就是我感觉像一种作弊的东西一样，你懂我意思
Oh,
吧
it's like cheating.
Right.
？Not funny, not fun，就是不好玩了，你懂吗？
Yeah,
那
it
大家
won't
都
be
一样
fun.
，same。
Right.
Yeah, everybody's the same, and
I
there's
can make the shot every time.
yeah, it's
But
not.
you're the shooting coach, right?
Yeah.
You're the shooting coach. What like if they are the robot is trying to teach you how to shoot the basketball, then you would challenge him. Hey, why are you even like challenging me? Because I can make even like more baskets. But for the robots, I can say I can make 100%.
Yeah.
So that's how this world is like
No,
evolving.
we are human beings, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
all make mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
mistakes are
that's
to be
why
made.
we are human
Right.
beings.
I know.
But
Exactly.
the 机器人
That's the beauty of the unexpected,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
For the game.
I think everything's unexpected. You know, a game. That's what people are watching it for,
Right.
right?
Right.
They might tie the game and they go to overtime, and who's going to win the game? I think that's the most exciting part about the game.
Yeah,
So,
not like if I pass that robot and he's going to make free throw like the Ray Allen back in the Heat, like Miami Heat, and that bump, that pump giving the unexpectedness.
adrenaline.
Yeah, adrenaline, in the game. Oh, that was different.
So we're saying no to the robot. No? We're both saying no to that. I mean, maybe it could help you like a train machine, like 替你发球的一个东西。
Yeah, the train machine. We have train
Does it
machine now.
exist?
Yeah.
Oh, there is already?
这
Okay.
个很有用，这个是。
It works for you?
Yeah.
Okay, we need more of those, but not a robot
Yeah.
team. Okay. So how do we engage more people to the game? How do we bring more people to basketball? What do you think, Zhicheng?
如果你想打篮球，篮球可以 change your life, help you make friends.
So if you want to play, it changes your life, it makes friends for you.
Yeah, 还可以帮你去读书。
Helps you to go to school, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like sports schools, NCAA or CUBA, that's good schools and good sports. Yeah.
还可以if you play 5-on-5 game, you can learn how to the teamwork.
Yeah, teamwork.
So that's the
Yeah, I know. I see the words here,
that's the
you know.
human mentality.
Yeah.
You can learn from
100%. I agree with that.
Yeah, the mentality are the key for the kids growing up, right? For those characters, for the mentalities, how they view things differently. If you just, playing game out there, a lot of kids just say, hey man, I just want to be the guy, right? I just want to be the guy who can end the game. I just want to be the guy who can shoot the games. I know you are a perfect shooter, but
I know,
a lot of people
you guys
say,
were playing, and
right, I know that
he's so
you're
good
great,
at
but a lot
shooting.
of kids think the same way. I'm great too. Why don't you pass me the ball, right? But for the game, right, like 1-on-1 is different, but 3-on-3 and 5-on-5 is a teamwork, right? So for the basketball itself, it teaches you a lot of different things. At least it taught me a lot of different things. It taught me like being humble, humility, and being able to like solidarity, different things.
100%.
It gave me a lot of different view of thinking about how we gonna see the different things.
We're not saying that it not only brings opportunity to people to get a good job and go
Right.
to work, and also builds your inner confidence and all that you were saying. It helps you to be stronger. What else can we talk about basketball? Like the kids nowadays, they're getting stronger. And do you see them in the future like playing the big leagues, or do you see there's more organizations maybe for them?
Oh yeah. You wanna?
Right now,
Yeah.
等于说曾凡博，樊博曾，he play the NBA 的发展联盟
NBA D League.
G League，
Okay.
他现在签了那个球队，
Okay.
所以
He's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, you both know?
Yeah.
he's the basketball
That's right.
future in China.
Wow.
Mini LeBron, I would say.
Yeah.
That's great. What about other players that you guys are familiar
Well, I think right now Wang Shaojie,
with? Okay.
yeah, he's in CBA, but I play
He
with
was
him.
in the CUBA.
He
or
was in
is.
CBA.
Okay.
Yeah, I played with him. He was my team. Oh, I wouldn't say he was my teammates, but he was one of our the teams that I host. I hosted international events, and he was with Bradley Beal when he was in China, when he was on the China tour back in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are watching right now, please join us and leave your comments on what do you think we can talk about, either the kids' training programs or basketball future. So leave your comments on wherever you're watching us from, and let's keep talking about this topic. I love getting to know your personal story. So tell us about a bit more about your personal story. When did you come to Beijing, and why did you become a trainer?
No, I want to say. Some kids say, I want to be a Kobe Bryant.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to be a Kobe Bryant, you need to train like a Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, you gotta
need to
train
wake
like
up
him.
in the 4 a.m. You need to make shot 1,000 a day.
Wow, that's a
every
lot.
single day, no drinks, no party, no girl.
Yeah, no.
Can you do that? If you
So
can do
gotta
that, you're
discipline
Kobe Bryant.
and discipline and train like your icon.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, basketball, I think it helps me, at least, it helps you to keep in shape in the first place. First of all, when I was little, I was trying to dunk. I was like 6'5", back when I was like
But you're tall,
14.
right?
I am tall. I was already I was 6'5" back when I was 14. And people just questioned me, hey, you're tall, but can you dunk? And I was like, okay, yeah, why don't give it a shot? So I was trying to dunk. However, I was like too flimsy. I was like, I was like a feather. I was like too light to, grab the ball or either, make some moves. Later, I started training, especially training my legs. But I didn't really have enough time. So like back when I was in junior high, I studied and I did my homework until like 11 p.m. Then I have 2 hours training until 1 a.m. So my parents know, my parents probably are watching this. They're the witness, right?
Say hi to them.
Oh, say hi to them. Say hi to my mom and dad. Well, they were the witness. So basically, you can see like a full of sweat. Here's like straight tongue, right?
Oh yeah, on the concrete.
On the concrete, right? So, but after like 3 months training, I was able to dunk, and I was able to do more moves.
That's awesome.
And jump over like 30 vertically in the elevation. That was pretty big encouragement for me.
Okay.
So basically, ever since then, I started to train, started to working out. It's been over like 14, 15 years, and I kept training, and I keep training.
Okay, and let's see. What about you, Alex? What do you have to say about it?
For those young people who are watching this live stream, I would like to say from 3 different weaves. It's from the weave of the basketball coach that I am right now. I love basketball, and from the weave of the those who love basketball, and also from the weave of ex-professional basketball player. So the first things is you guys don't have any excuses of yourself. You can never say I'm tired, and this is why I will not go into gym that you planned before. You can say you don't have time. You just guys have to wake up 1 hour early, and this is the time to have workout. The second thing is like a basketball coach, I would like to say that you have to improve your strong sides. Every basketball coach will keep you in the court if you are strong on something. If you are strong on shooting, you have to go into the court and improve your shoot. Of course, don't forget about other qualities, but your strongest quality have to be in the first place, and you have to work on this at most. And from the guy who just love basketball like me, like a bowler, I would like to say that I can go into any court, I can do a lot of friends, and this is so nice because I can go into other city and I can make friends with other people. And also the one more thing is I can stay healthy. So this is also very important because I can stay healthy for a very long period. In the same time, I play with ball, I play my favorite game, I have fun with my friends. In the same time, I stay healthy.
Yep, I think I totally agree with what Alex has to say. It's all about, having fun and stay fit. Well, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a Saturday night in Beijing, and behind me, people are coming in to play basketball. So while we still have the court, why don't you all come and join it for a game of basketball, guys?
All right, let's do it.
Come on in, guys. Let's all play a round of basketball. Come on, Johnny. So, who's your teammate? Let's see. That's your teammate?
Yeah, that's my
Okay,
teammate,
let's
yeah.
do it. Where's the third person? Oh, there we go. We have 3 on 3. Okay. As you can see, no matter how many friends you have around you, or if you have official basketball court or not, if you can play a 5-on-5 game or a game of 3-on-3 like them, or a game of 1-on-1 like them at the beginning, you can always grab your friends and join the sports and participate, like what Alex said, stay healthy. So what are you guys waiting for? Let's all play the sports. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
镜头切的是